How's it going, everybody? My name is Daniel, and welcome back to my channel. Now, Stacey went ahead and recommended me this game and actually sent it to me, so thank you, Stacey. Everybody, give her some love down in the comments. But she sent us Dungeons 2. I played the beginning of the campaign, which I was kind of iffy on the first phase. You just go around smacking some stuff, kind of like, what did I say? Not Diablo, like, I forget what I said. Warcraft, kind of like Warcraft. And I like World of Warcraft, I'm not a big Warcraft player. But once it got to the second stage, then I was like, ooh, this is my stuff as the game continued. So, I'm going to let the narrator talk because the narrations for this is actually unbelievably amazing. But before we do that, guys, like always, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff down below. Hit that notification button. If you want to support me even farther, there's a PayPal link in the description. If you want to go above and beyond, I have a Discord link down below. And I'll post my Instagram because somebody asked for that and I never thought about it. So I guess we'll start using that too. But here we go.
Once upon a time, there was a kingdom full of flowers and rainbows, where the sun shone all the time and there was loads of that goody-goody, lovey-dovey good people stuff going on. There, the alliance of abominably good people lived in unearned wealth and prosperity. But there was a path leading to a different place there. At the end of this path was a rock. There was a cave carved in this rock in which the absolute evil lived. It wasn't a grubby, damp
I thought he says
smelling
absolute
of
evil.
mildew, but a deep,
Absolute
dark
evil.
dungeon, so dark that even darkness itself was afraid of it. It was home to numerous innocent monsters who enjoyed a happy, contented existence, living in complete harmony with their
I
environment.
genuinely love orcs and goblins, so right when it showed these things, I was like,
sweet-smelling
yes!
good visited this underworld in search of treasure and experience points. Many monsters found this to be the death of them, but much worse, the absolute evil's treasures were being stolen. One day, just as a few more heroes had finished plundering its dungeon, the absolute evil decided it had had enough, and decided to do something new, something quite monstrous. Go to the surface.
Genius idea.
The Alliance tried to resist, but the approaching horde just flowed over them like an angry wave of axes, teeth, and bad breath. After numerous unrelenting battles, the absolute evil finally stood before the Alliance's capital. King's Ending.
King's Ending. Alright, here we go. We're gonna get into the game. But the narrator talks a lot. Again, like I said, his narrations are really, really funny and really good. So I'm gonna do my best to, keep playing the game and enjoying it while he speaks. But I'll also try to keep down a little bit as the cat meows like usual. It's just that time of day. But yeah, thank you so much, Stacey, for this game. I'm actually enjoying it. Like I said, I got to the second campaign mode and completed that, and that was it.
The forces of the absolute evil reached the Alliance capital, King's Ending.
Alright, so it's time for us to play as the absolute evil, go around smashing and destroying, and then it gets to the really good stuff, which I am extremely excited about. Especially because I like to see where this game takes you a little bit farther. This game reminds me of a game of Dwarves, which was one of my favorite games to play. I don't own it. My cousin owned it, and I played it, and it was honestly such a great game. That's a game I love to show you guys as well. I don't think it's too expensive
Out of the
either.
depths of Stygian darkness
Here we go.
arises the invincible evil.
These poor bunnies just
With
take a lot.
earth-shaking steps, the unstoppable evil began its trek towards the front. In the terribly improbable event that it may have forgotten how that works, a formidable help function has been provided.
We're savages. Just go around and destroy everything. Did I go the wrong way already? I must have. Oh no, I didn't. It's right here. Okay. This is my first time ever really playing this game too, guys. So if a lot of things happen, I don't know what I'm doing. I just know what I do. Like, I literally have no idea. So I did this campaign piece already, so I know where to go on this screen. I did the second one, but the third one, I have no idea what I'm doing. So, yeah. I also learned that you have abilities, which is kind of cool. Alright, it wants me to go up here. It's gonna make us watch this fight for a little bit.
The absolute evil had discovered a medal. These legendary awards ensured a creature could be made even more powerful. Only the one downside, the creature could only weigh one at a time. Eyes ablaze with greed, the insidious evil gazed upon the blood-drenched battlefield. Here the last defenders of good would die, and an age of evil.
Age of evil. Oh,
Projectiles from the Alliance's catapults darkened the sky, but the Horde's fighting skills were at their best in darkness, if they were.
Boom!
Eating good was as easy as taking candy from a plate for the unstoppable
I
evil.
gotta go mess these catapults up. They're gonna destroy me. It's just like a giant evil thing. I love it. I think it's actually quite awesome. I never failed this, so if I fail, I'm gonna feel horrible since, you know, when I record, things hit the fan.
Absolute evil destroyed the defenders' camp in the west.
That's right.
with
Take
the
them out.
evil.
Easy clap.
Now, only one
I love the
tiny
fact that
camp
when you
offers
actually
any
kill
resistance
stuff,
to the
you do
absurdly
666
evil
damage.
evil.
I didn't know you could hit him and move. That's kind of cool. Alright, here we go. Bah!
Forces of good never had a chance against the absolute evil.
Of course they don't stand a chance against the absolute evil. We're absolutely evil. You know what this reminds me of, Alicia? Enola Holmes and how they spoke. Absolutely evil. Or not Enola. What was that Netflix show that I watched where the ghosts took over the people?
The defenders in front of the city had been
The Haunting of Bly
defeated.
Manor.
Defeated.
Yeah, it's
Now
truly
the time had
splendid.
come to attack King's Ending,
Truly
the final
splendid.
battle.
Right? That's what it reminds me of.
The
Absolutely
city gate was
evil.
firmly
Oh,
barricaded
it's
by
very
the
truly
Alliance's army.
splendid.
But the absolute evil would not allow itself to be held up by such
Oh, my bad.
ridiculous impediment.
to
So,
wait.
go get them! Destroy them now! Sorry, stay.
Oh my god, it's a perfect voice for this guy.
The absolute evil used its all-powerful magic to eliminate the archers and open the
Hey, that's actually the perfect voice for this guy,
Using
baby.
its legend, wait for it, Derry,
To destroy.
the absolute evil
Is that
destroyed
like
the
that one,
impediment with
whatchamacallit, from
simultaneously
Jack and
eliminated a whole group.
Yeah, I know. But like, I'm not even kidding. Like, this would be the perfect voice for this guy. Because look at him, he's just a giant metal machine, right?
Absolute evil did not
He's called
hesitate
Absolute
for
Evil.
even 1 nanosecond. The insidious evil entered King's Ending.
It's
A small, pitiful group of defenders stood in its way. Suddenly,
It's time
the
to
doors of several houses in the city
do
opened, and with a loud roar, the defenders bore down on the rather surprised.
Alright, just like that.
Inner nerd comes out.
Done. I don't even like Yu-Gi-Oh, okay? I probably just lost a whole bunch of
The
subs.
invincible evil had
okay.
crushed the defenders.
I just lost a whole bunch of subs.
King's
'Cause I
Ending had
confess that I
been
don't like
defeated.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
I love Yu-Gi-Oh, okay? That was my stuff. That was my...
time
That was my ish.
to put him away. I definitely feel like I could do like
The final heroes
World
of the
of Warcraft
Alliance
voice.
emerged from nowhere. Another ambush. Now,
Gosh damn it, the Alliance are here. Felicia, they're about to take away the absolutely evil.
Instead, the heroes raised their hands and started singing an incomprehensible chant.
Has
A magical ritual? This did not bode well. Actually,
Oh my
it bode the
god.
arrival of good things, great things, unless you happen to be the absolute evil.
Alright, there's the
Once
first
the
scene.
ultimate evil had
Now we're
somewhere
gonna
in
go into the
depths of
second one. A
dungeon,
New Hope
the ultimate
for the
evil awoke. It did not know what had happened, nor why it had awoken, but it longed for revenge.
So, this is what I like. This is where the
The
game
last
kind of reminds
remaining
me
heroes the country
of
joined forces and cast
a Game of
powerful
Dwarves. I almost
banishment
forgot what it's
spell.
called.
The absolute evil disappeared from sight with a threatening gesture, and a faint whispered
I'll be back.
could be heard coming from its lips. The absolute evil had been banished, and its essence shattered into several pieces. Its reign of terror had ended.
Oh, that's what happened.
The
Okay.
good people of the overworld rejoiced, and an era of peace began for the Alliance.
Era peace
Evil
began.
creatures were driven back into the
Yeah.
underground, doomed to serve as
Dum,
cannon fodder for
dum,
pleasure-seeking
dum,
adventurers.
dum,
Meanwhile,
dum, dum.
secreted away in the world's most inaccessible places,
Here we go.
the last remains of the absolute evil were resting,
The ring.
never
Baby, come here.
again to see the light of the overworld.
Soon it'll do a Lord of the Ring reference. When it does that,
Somewhere deep
I'll be sure
under
to
the earth,
remember what time I recorded so you can listen to it.
ultimate evil
Okay.
It's funny.
awoke.
As it was just showing the scrolling of the pages, it shows a ring.
Does it?
Yeah. Oh, this game's so good. Thank you, Stacey. Like, this game's actually so fun. I can't wait for this part. I feel like you guys are gonna love it. If anyone's made it this far in the video, type. What should we type? What should we have them type into the comments if
And
they
the
made it this far?
hand of terror arose, controlled by the ultimate
Just
evil.
type
Purple.
purple. There you go. Type purple.
That's the first thing that came
Come
to my
on,
head.
hand of terror,
That's so bad.
arise, damn you!
Alright, that's fine. If you guys made it this far in the video, type purple.
Methinks that exploring the surrounding area would be a sensible strategy. However, to do this, light would be required.
That's right, I snapped because I knew that I was gonna turn
Still
the light
not
on.
bright enough.
Not bright enough?
An old
Oh!
thread revealed
Nailed it.
light.
Alright, this is where things get super fun.
The
So,
hand of terror
if you
flew
guys have
through
ever
the place.
played a game of
Following
dwarves,
each and
you
every
you
thought,
like
ultimate
control a dwarf
evil
colony
had.
underground, and I'm guessing this
After
game's
a few
probably
fine sessions, the ultimate
older
evil
than
was
a game
able
of
to
dwarves, so maybe
control
they got the
hand
idea
with
from
it.
it. But
Time
I'm
had come
excited
to
for
call
this
forth
because
creatures
it
who
is
were
super
completely
fun.
devoted
But it is time for
and
us
would
to
do
create
their
our first little dudes. And some
Little
fun things you
snots
can
were
do is
the
you can actually
dregs
pick
of
them up
each
and
every
just
dungeon and
like,
spent
get out
their
of here.
time taking care of
Pretty sure you can even spank them. I just have to
And
remember how. Yeah,
evil
look at that.
hired one
Smack,
snot
smack,
on
smack.
the spot. The
Do your
first
job.
little snot appeared. It was completely ready to work in the dungeon and to crawl in the dust before the ultimate evil. Little
Alright.
snots were important to the ultimate evil because they took care of many important little things, such as excavating new areas.
This little
The
goblin.
psionically gifted evil could sense the presence of something important that was buried to the south.
Here we
It
go.
instructed its little snots to dig in that direction.
Go, my little
As quick as
snot.
a fart, the little snot made his way to the
Snuck.
marked position and began.
Snuck the snot.
Ew.
Snuck, not suck.
I was like, that's
Behold, the
disgusting.
creatures of the overjoyed evil had apparently been much more
There we go.
industrious. than
Found
it
some
had
gold.
thought. A
Let's
deep
do
dungeon
this.
was revealed behind the wall. Everything was already in place. Doors, traps, a well-filled treasury.
Oh yeah, because we found all this.
Treasury?
Look at that.
And where, if you please, is this treasury? Oh well. One can't expect too much of these mindless little snots. First of all, some gold had to be dug out to make space for a treasury to be created. The hand of terror swiftly marked a few small gold veins. So that the
There we
little
go. All of our little snots are coming alive.
As soon as the gold vein was selected, a little
at them all.
snot immediately set out to mine
Every snot
valuable gold
agreed
for
me.
greedy evil.
Greedy evil. Literally, they want it. They want it all. Alright, but this is where you're gonna get your... So basically, I'm guessing what we're doing is we're starting an army to kind of retake the world and rebuild the absolute evil. Because I was wondering why I look like a ghost. It's because I shattered. I shattered into a whole bunch of pieces. But I'll be back. But he'll be back. Don't worry. He'll be back. But I like this game. Like, I love the art style. I need to look up what year this game was created because it genuinely, like, it looks really good. Like, I'm super surprised. But to be fair, when I play World of Warcraft, I'm a horde player, so I love seeing the bones, the red, the goblins, the orcs. Like, that's just how I am. It's like I love this. Like, this game is super awesome.
Once most of the gold had been
There we
mined,
go.
the hand of terror quickly created a treasury on the
To make a
spot,
treasury.
so that the precious metal could be safely stored.
So
the
now,
clever evil mastered this task with flying colors.
He's talking.
From
This
now on,
narrator.
little snots could use the treasury to store mined gold. It was then at the greedy evil's disposal whenever more rooms needed to be built or new creatures recruited. Little snots were all well and good, but were too weak and cowardly
I have to wait for this guy to stop talking.
Since it was not able to defend itself, the ultimate evil would have to hire some orcs. But they would require food. Liquid food. Well, beer to be precise. So the next important thing to build was a brewery. And that would require some space to be created. The ultimate evil had the feeling that its servants were not really putting their backs into the work. Might a hearty slap from
It's
the
hard to, I
hand
guess, like, kind of record this just a little bit because the narrator talks so much, but he's actually really funny, so I don't want to, like, over talk.
There was now an
On
area
it,
cleared for the brewery.
But What he's having us do right now is, in order for us to get people to protect our little dudes, because there are monsters in this cave that can come and try to kill us, what we're doing is we're going to build up a brewery, which is going to allow us to buy orcs, because the orcs drink the beer, and then not only that, we have a gold collection area, so we can pay them. So we're trying to basically rebuild our army. And what I did last time is I had one brewery only, but this time I'm going to go ahead and actually put 2 breweries down. It's going to cost quite a bit, but we have a lot of money. So there we go. We have 2 breweries, which is going to be quite nice. And now we can go ahead and we can buy some orcs once this guy's done talking and explaining.
The nostalgic evil banished all thoughts of Oktoberfest and brass bands. Those would have to wait. More important tasks had to be completed first. The feisty evil's little snots dug up a spider's nest, thereby preempting some of my stories. Since there were no powerful fighting units in the dungeon,
That's so funny.
it was advisable for everyone to keep
I just dug ahead of the narrator,
both beer and gold were
and he
now
said,
available in the dungeon.
oh,
it
well,
was
since
time
one
for
of the
higher
creatures dug ahead of
to
whatever I was
defend
going to say,
against
blah, blah, blah. Like
or whatever
he
else
talks
snuck
about it.
around
That's
underground.
cool.
Because
It was only simple orcs.
we're supposed to have orcs by now to, like, defend us, and how I'm doing that is I'm clicking on here and I'm going to buy a few orcs. And these guys are gonna... I'm supposed to have 5 before I even unlock this area, but I'm just digging, having a good time.
However, they were very vulnerable to ranged attacks.
Yeah, so the orcs are weak to ranged abilities, so it wants us to build up as many orcs as we can. But like I said, I just went ahead of what I was supposed to do. I was just digging everywhere that I seen gold. You know, being a little loot goblin that I am. That's just... Huh?
So it sounds like a cheeky game.
Yeah, exactly. The narrator alone, like, they must have paid him, like, top dollar. Like, this narrator is absolutely amazing.
Payday.
Payday. So now...
An eerie gong rang through the halls. It did not bode
Everyone's
well
gonna
for the
collect their
ultimate
money.
evil's treasury stocks.
So every
For
orc
each
we
sounding
get,
of the
literally...
gong, the creatures
Like I
would
said, when you
collect
buy an
their
orc, they take
undeserved
beer
reward.
and they also
However,
take
there was
money
little
from
it could
you.
do about this, as it was
I don't know what
chained to
they're
the
doing here.
throne. Thus, it had to give free rein to its servants' desires, for the time being, at least.
I wonder what they're doing. They're just hammering the wall. I always wondered, like, are they trying to, like, upgrade my base or something? I need to get... Oh gosh, I need to get a lot more gold. Okay. So I learned that if you click the orcs up here, you can actually grab them. And I need them to come over here to fight. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to grab them and drop them in here. I did mess one up, I think. There we go. There we go. So they're going to go in here and they're going to fight. Now, we did find some potions as well. So we're going to be able to grab those. It's kind of iffy. There we go. And we can give one of these to one of our orcs if they get low.
Flies. The strategically well-versed evil patted itself on the back, proud that it had led its troops into battle with such aplomb. And by led, I just simply mean chucking them at the enemy.
Yeah,
The
we really
basics of the
chucked them at the
dungeon
enemy.
were now in place. However, the brewery was puny and didn't really
Chance
have
of
room to
landing
store
crit.
beer barrels in, and the treasury was also anything but impressive in size. Quickly, the a thirsty orc arrived at the brewery. Eager and slavering, he started demolishing the alcohol-hoarding evil's stock of beer.
Hey, that's sick. I didn't realize what those books did. I just gave my guys a buff and now they're a little bit stronger. It's fantastic. Now what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need more orcs because we're about to fight the boss of this level, which is just through this wall here. Hopefully it doesn't activate when we break up this gold because I need the gold in order to get these orcs since they're a little bit pricey. Especially since I built 2 breweries, which you're not... I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to do that, but you know what?
The dungeon of the
Hit with the
expansion mad
kids, yo.
evil grew and prospered, but
Alright.
unfortunately, it had reached the maximum possible population it could currently manage. Now a creature would have to be thrown into the bottomless pit before any others could be brought in. One louse-infested orc crawled up from the depths and declared allegiance to the ultimate evil. The first step towards the creation of a powerful army had been taken.
Just smacking the walls. Like, I don't know what they're doing when they do
ultimate
that.
evil hired an orc, the spiders suddenly became aware of its presence and attacked the dungeon. This was
Oh,
an
shit through.
incredible coincidence and was in no way connected with any triggers or scripts in the level map. The abysmal evil used the Hand of Terror to grab several of the creatures that were still completely inexperienced at fighting and threw them onto the spider's nest.
They're attacking us.
The evil has awoken.
Whoa, what is this?
But its brothers are still asleep.
I don't remember that.
What on earth was that? That's not in my script. What a
That-
weirdo. No matter.
Oh!
We'd better get back to concentrating on the dungeon.
Wait, I'm so
A
confused.
huge monstrosity loomed out of the darkness on 8 legs. This dungeon's human guards had been ancient history for a long while. Now it was home to a huge spider and her brood. Would Sam and Frodo escape it and continue their
There it
journey
is.
to Mount Doom, or was this the end of the ring bearer? Hang on a minute.
I love that.
Oh yes, a huge spider, henceforth called the Spider Queen. It would be necessary to eliminate the Spider Queen before the Horde could reach the surface. The vile perversion, once called the Spider Queen, had nothing more with which she could fight the Horde. Later, the sensitive evil would have her innards made into a lava lamp. The way
Pretty
to the
savage.
surface was open. Now it was time to put those vengeance plans into practice. The vile evil
I was gonna do an
take this
evil after I
opportunity
make my own.
to utter a really sinister laugh.
If you
But
want, sure.
unfortunately, its physical state made this unviable. Instead, it asked the narrator to do a bit of sinister laughter on its behalf. Oh well, here goes. Deep breath.
There we go. Done. But guys, I think I'm going to end this episode off here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. This is Dungeons 2. This game seriously seems like it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm very excited to keep playing it. Now, like I said though, it is now going to go into the phase that I have no idea about, so I'm pretty excited for it. But as you've seen, it has a lot of elements of things that I like. It's a survival game. It has goblins and orcs, which are two of my favorite races out of all the races in the fairy tale lands, I guess you would say. I also love the narrator. He does talk a lot, so it is hard for me to do a let's play on it, so we're just letting him talk. But guys, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the fun stuff down below. If you want to support us even further, there's a PayPal link in the description. If you want to join the community, there is a Discord, and my Instagram will be down there as well. I don't really use Instagram much, but I guess I'll do it now. I don't know, I guess so. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for the constant love and support. We're trying to hit 1,000. If we hit 1,000 by Wednesday, which is a huge... I have to get a lot of subscribers. Like, I have to get at least, 30 subscribers to hit 1,000 by Wednesday. But if we do that, I will stream the entire day as an 1,000 subscriber special, because Alicia works that day and she works late, so I have a lot of time off to do that. Yeah, guys, like always, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all the fun stuff down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.